Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 new mods for Assetto Corsa. Today we have 3 car mods and 2 track mods. They are all super duper cool and unique mods and ones that I highly recommend. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. It's where I'll be hosting all of my future Assetto Corsa open lobbies and live streams, as well as I'll be posting just some online competitive sim racing content over there. If that sounds up your alley, then make sure to hit the top link down in the description below and subscribe. But without further ado, let's get right on to the first mod. It is a car. It is the Nissan Skyline BNR34 Nismo GT500 car. If you don't know, GT500 of course races in the Japanese Super GT Championship, and all the way back in 2002, this was Nissan's car, using of course the infamous R34 Nissan GTR. This thing has 471 brake horsepower, 587 newton meters of torque. It just weighs 1,080 kilograms. And I think the R34 GTR GT500 car is definitely one of my favorite looking race cars, GT race cars of all time. I don't necessarily love the regular street R34. I don't know, just the way this looks, how it's super wide, it's got the racing canards, and just its overall shape. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and this is a super cool car to have here in Assetto Corsa. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Next up, we have the Volkswagen Fusca Turbo. This thing is a turbocharged Volkswagen Beetle, and this thing is actually really cool. It has 157 brake horsepower, 285 newton meters of torque. It just weighs, though, 725 kilograms. This thing has a lot of boost. It's a lot of fun, and I know there are definitely a lot of Volkswagen Beetle people out there. Personally, they look cool, but not really my cup of tea. However, I know there are a ton of people who like them, and in Assetto Corsa, this is a fantastic car mod. It's made by Lucas Macedo, and yeah, super duper cool car. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Next up, we have the McLaren 675 LT 2023. This one is made by Seki Performance. He is a fantastic mod maker for Assetto Corsa. And in its name, 765, it has 765 brake horsepower, 800 newton meters of torque. It weighs 1,339 kilograms. This is kind of the sportier, better in pretty much every way evolution of the McLaren 720S. This is literally, I want a 720S, but I have more money burning a hole in my pocket. So this is what I'm going to buy. It's got more downforce, more power, and this thing, in my opinion, looks absolutely beautiful. I'm not a huge McLaren fan. I usually don't like the look of a fair amount, especially their newer cars, but I really love the 765 LT, and this car mod is fantastic as well, inside and out. You can find this one in the link in the description below. Now we're going to move on to the tracks. The first one is Rusty Valley Raceway. This is a fictional track made by Rusty Russell. It is in beta 0.55 though, so it's not fully complete, but this thing is actually pretty cool. I think it could be a cool place to take photos if you want a deserted desert kind of theme. It's 3.1 kilometers long, has 16 pits, and as you can assume by the name Rusty, it is very rusty. This thing is supposed to just be an abandoned track left out in the middle of the United States desert, and I think it does look pretty damn cool. Still being in beta though, it is a work in progress, and I'm sure Russell will be putting out some updates for it in the future to make it even better. But for now, I still think it's a fun track. It's a super fun layout, tons of elevation change, and a super cool place to maybe take some classic race cars. You can find this one in the link in the description below. And the final mod for today's video is the Slovakia Ring 2023 made by TM Modding. It's in version 1.1. It's of course based in Slovakia, and it has a ton of different layouts, but the main full layout is 5.9 kilometers long and it has 38 pits. This is a super cool, just kind of club racing, if you will, track, and it is very well modeled and looks absolutely stunning. Personally, these are some of my favorite circuits for Assetto Corsa, these ones that you've never really heard of. They are just kind of used by the people locally in that country, and this is a super cool layout as well. It is one of those tracks where they didn't have a ton of space, but they packed in a super long and fun layout. I mean, 6 kilometers is definitely not the shortest track in the world, and they've really done a good job of having this layout be fun and compact. You can find this in the link in the description below. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you did download any of these mods, a like and a sub would mean a lot. Make sure to go check out JC Racing once again for those Assetto Corsa open lobbies, live streams, and competitive online racing. This weekend we're doing the iRacing Nürburgring 24-hour, so come drop in and support my team AAR. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.